Hi, welcome to this week's Transformers review, which we are in week 3 of the aerial bots, where this week we are looking at Slingshot. And there's a lot of discrepancies with this guy. But before we get to looking at Slingshot, let's do our shout outs of the week. First, at Back to the Media at 48 South Loudon Street, where you can find all, and I do mean all, of your video game needs, from the Atari all the way up to current systems. So go ahead and check them out. You can get games for each console, as well as CDs, DVDs, and more. So definitely check out Back to the Media. And while you're in the area and you need a toys and collectibles fix, may I suggest going over to Back to the Media. I mean, not Back to the Media, but Time Travelers Toys and Collectibles, and seeing what they have to offer. And actually, I got this guy from eBay with the rest of the aerial bots. But in about, 1, 2, 3 weeks, 4 more weeks, I will be actually, in September, I'll be actually doing one I got from Time Travelers, which is pretty cool. But, I'm going to keep that one MIA or on the shush until we get to that video. So I don't want to blow off what I'm doing after I do Superion. But, it's a good one, though. But, go to Time Travelers for all your toys and collectibles needs for G.I. Joe and Transformers and He-Man and She-Ra and all points in between. So definitely check them out. And when you leave there, you got that itch for that comic book, and you need that comic book itch scratched, go to 80 Weems Lane, which is the home of 4-Color Fantasies, where you can get all kinds of comic books from DC to Marvel to IDW and all points in between. You can get back issues, current titles, you name it, they got it. So go ahead and check them out. And after you leave there, you can go to you can go and get your Jamaican food itch met, or itch scratched, by going to Tropical Islands. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart for some reason. But go to Tropical Islands and get your Jamaican food need met, which is right there on Piccadilly Street here in Winchester, right across the street from the Hanley Library. Check it out. And while you're in that area and want to go to get a good bank, you can go to Bank of Clark or United Bank. Both of them are good banks, so go ahead and check them out. And after you leave there and you need your tree cut, you need your tree trimmed, you need a stump repulled, or just that tree removed in general, you can get a hold of Mixed Tree Services and get your job done. And once you leave there, once you get done with Mick, we will do a special thing that I take pride in and announcing for mental health awareness. You can go to see Robert C. Brown at Healing Grace Counseling Services. And if Rob doesn't have what you're looking for, you can go to Northwestern Community Services and get all your stuff met there. But if you just need somebody to talk to right now as of watching this video, you can pause it and check out 741-741 if you just like to text somebody, or if you just need a human being to talk to and hear their voice. Call 988 and see what one of their counselors that they have. It's a very good option to call. But if it's an emergency, go to your nearest emergency room and get the help you need. It is not an embarrassing thing. You are special, you deserve the best, and you are welcome in my community. And once you leave there, and you need insurance for your car, or your truck, or renter's insurance, or homeowner's insurance, get a hold of State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Or we are farmers, and go see Farmers. Both of them are good insurances. But if you need to get that newly insured vehicle done or redone, or get gas in it, I should say, go to sheets. You can get your belly full as well as your gas tank full with their made-to-order food. Why the sheets not? So let's take a look at our subject of the week in Slingshot, which has his hand, which could also transform into a foot. But you know, I keep it as a hand just for this guy. I like the little candies on the knuckles right there. And then his gun. Nice little blaster. You know, and so on and so forth. So here's Slingshot in his jet mode. With his reds, blues, white, little bit of gold. Fake Autobot symbol. But of course he's got visible arm syndrome right there, and right here with visible head syndrome. Here's where you got the white, the black, and the blue, and the silvers. But it's still a cool looking thing, no articulation. So let's go ahead and take a look at him in robot mode. Here he is in robot mode. Of course, like usual, he does have the head movement, which he could go 360. And his arms are on a ball joint. They could go out like this. Go all the way around. But it does impede on the wings in the back. He does have the elbow bend. They can move down like this at the shoulder, but it's primarily due to transformation. So he's got a little bit of articulation there. Of course, he can, you know, get his arm out the way. He can side kick. He can kick forward so far. Kick back so far. Of course, he's got a knee bend. You know, and whatnot. So let's go ahead and take a look at him in his arm mode. So here we go in arm mode with Slingshot. You know, and I do keep the gun posted right there on his wing, even though he's in arm mode, so that way he can keep his gun. But so let's go ahead and look at Superion so far with Air Raid and Silverbolt. So of course Slingshot will go right here, and with that connector port right here, go right here in that little slot. But so let's go ahead and put him in and see what Superion looks like so far. So here we are, 3/5 in the Superion, looking sharp. My overview of Slingshot is this is a good figure. I mean, the mold's kind of weak, but I mean, being these are knockoffs, but it's still Transformers. So they still transform, but he's still making the Superion figure, which I think is pretty cool. And tune in next week as we do Skydive. So tune in to see that. See you in the next one. Until all are one.